Visiting Padres 7-2. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead. All right,
the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Ian Anderson is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Striding in is Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
First pitch, 7:05.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
Colton Wong is at the plate as he watches ball one. This is on the ground over to first. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. So next to hit is Christian Yelich. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home.
Outside ball.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw gets him at first, and even the East German judge gives that one a score of 10 as the side is retired. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Corbin Burns will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Braves, the right fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Now here's the pitch. And this is up and in, ball one. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Yelich. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's hit 2 home runs so far in this series already, so you know he's feeling really good about himself. You can bet they were talking about him in the pitchers meeting before the game, so their focus is on him, and so is mine.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 1-0 the count. One out, nobody on. Albies with a 1-1 count now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Garcia is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Batting third, the center fielder.
And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Next up, Ronald Acuna, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now here it comes. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Now the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
In now, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This one's down to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Narvaez.
Next, it'll be Narvaez. Here's the first pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. Grounded back up the middle. Albies scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Now the pitch. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Here it comes. Marcell Ozuna is on deck. The 3-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Right side. Wong is there. And there's one down now.
Batting fifth, the left.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Colton Wong, one of the more dynamic middle infielders in our sport. Ability to turn a double play, bazooka arm from a second baseman.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Lifetime versus this arm, he's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Here's the 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
To the plate now, Austin Riley. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1, 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Line drive to left. Yelich will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Shaw, an Ohio native. He was a 9th-round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Outside, 2-1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. popped up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So here is Avisail Garcia. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-0 on the way. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. Right. 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate, Corbin Burns. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
In now is Lorenzo Cain as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Burns is off at first with 2 away. Again, another foul ball.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here comes the 1-2. Is at the knees and called strike 3. Milwaukee leaves 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Garcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. And he fouls this one off. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. 3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So now the pitcher, Ian Anderson. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. From the stretch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Ender.
So a man at second here with 2 away. And that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. First pitch of the AB now. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fouled away. The 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Garcia. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Colton Wong.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. A strike, and it's 3-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
In is Christian Yelich. First offering. Changeup called strike one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
And now in the box, Jesus Aguilar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Wong on second. Anderson at first. 1 gone. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Acuna is there. 2 gone.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, Narvaez.
Stepping up is Narvaez. He bounced out last time up. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Count now a ball and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Ready with the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set the 3-2, and it's fouled away. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Coming on is Ozuna. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Shaw connects. This is sent to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run homer for Travis Shaw. His 3rd home run of this series as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting.
So here's Avisail Garcia as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Once again, a 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on just 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Brewers 4 and the Braves nothing. So up steps Ozzie Albies. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Ozzie Albies.
Now the pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Yo. Play 12, 1-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And now a pitch on the way.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. After it is Kane. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the first offering.
1-0.
The 1-0. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Garcia is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
The first baseman, Freddie.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. First offering. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 1-1. High and deep to right center. Kane going back to the track. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2-out double left stranded. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. So now the Brewers pitcher, Corbin Burns. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And now the first pitch. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Inciarte's there. 1 down.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Kane.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here for Colton Wong. And the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Touki Toussaint, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 62.
And here's Christian Yelich now.
Left fielder,
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. The swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Yelich on third with 2 out. Got him reaching there, strike 2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
The 1-2. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Brewers lead it 6-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
And now the first pitch, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home. A bouncer up the middle. And that's the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Yelich on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Into the box now, Orlando Arcia, and he fouls this one off. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 delivery. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. One strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready to take his hacks again. Travis Shaw blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Narvaez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that misses. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The payoff pitch one more time. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
So next to bat will be Avisail Garcia, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Inside and low, 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. And that one yanked just foul. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And now the first pitch. Corbin Burns is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Two out with a man at first. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Can't fall behind against a pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Three and 0 now. Lorenzo Cain would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it is on 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
This pitcher looks like he has a chance to have a nice little cruise in. After punching out the 7- and 8-hole hitters, he's staring the pitcher down.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Digging in next, Lorenzo Cain. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 0-1 pitch.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball well outside.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Colton Wong will stand in.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty B. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
On the move is Ozuna. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Brewers leave them loaded. They lead it 6-0. Zach Collins is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. First delivery to him as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Collins bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat. Pitch on the way.
Ball.
Little chopper back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And this isn't his strong side, at least not in terms when you look at the stat sheet or his consistent contact rates. I just don't think he's quite as smooth with his rhythm and swing mechanics when he's hitting left-handed.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Left center, base hit.
And They keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on its way.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
And he fouls this one off. That misses. 1-2. Albies leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready with the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Working on hanging another 0. The pitch. Hit out towards second. Wong ranging deep into the hole. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Jackson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Luke Jackson.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich.
The lefty, Christian Yelich.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Grounded up the first baseline. Freeman's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
One away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. First delivery to him. windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
1 out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. This one's flared toward left center. Acuna coming in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Narvaez will be next. Swing and a line drive. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Throw into third.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Narvaez, and here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
At the plate now, Travis Shaw, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and 2 now, as that's in there at the knees. Anderson on third. Aguilar at second. Narvaez is over at first with 1 away. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now batter.
So here is Avisail Garcia. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch on the way, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Comes set with the 0-1.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Looking to leave him loaded. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Inciarte is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Brewers leave him loaded, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch of the AB now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. After it is Yelich. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Now to the plate, Austin Riley grounded out in his last at bat. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. The 2-0 pitch. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Wong is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
So now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jacob Webb is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Dansby Swanson is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Tyrone Taylor is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 2 now. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Two-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Lorenzo Cain waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now at the plate is Lorenzo Cain. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Inciarte on the run, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Now a ball lined hard toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Here's Colton Wong now. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Cain, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. And he has to fight this one off to stay alive as this is fisted foul off to the left side. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In now, Christian Yelich. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
2 out with the man at first. Fouled away. One and 2 for Christian Yelich. Lays off 2 and 2 now. From the belt, the pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And it's fouled away. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. He'll try it again, 3 and 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3 and 2. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off and he still loses him.
Nate Jones comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Jones.
Tim Anderson will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs. He's got himself in a great. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here too.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, the first baseman.
Stepping in next, Jesus Aguilar. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Brewers leave them loaded. They lead it 6-0. Justin Topa is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Into the box, Orlando Arcia.
Leading up for the Braves, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
First pitch on the way. Topa primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground. And when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit, and he fouls this one off. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 0-1 delivery. Down the first baseline, reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, N.C. Arte.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Hard hit towards center. Kane finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Will Smith enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Will Smith.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to hit is the catcher, Narvaez. First offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Here it comes. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Next for Milwaukee, Travis Shaw. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Popped him up. Freeman is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisaíl Garcia.
So now here is Avisaíl Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And now the first pitch. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Narvaez leads off first with 1 away. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Jacob Nottingham will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26, Jacob Nottingham.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. And it's fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Hard hit toward the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Lorenzo Kane.
At the plate, Lorenzo Kane, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. His career line against Will Smith, he's 1 for 5. Called strike 2 at the letters. 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the at bat and get the count to 0-2.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Brewers strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Brad Boxberger, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 45, Brad Boxberger.
Now to the plate, here is Ozzie Albies. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Here's the first pitch to him.
No. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. Fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Freddie Freeman there, he'll hit next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's over, 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. He grounded out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 delivery. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2-0 pitch is a fastball low, and it's 3-0 now. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So stepping in is Marcell Ozuna, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Now the first pitch. Acuna over at second. Freeman at first, one gone. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Kane. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Alex Jackson will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Alex.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. He brings it in, and the Brewers will take a 2-0 lead back home for Game 3 as this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Brewers earn the win and move on to 2-0 in the division series. Corbin Burnes is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our